And this is some of the unseen knowledge. And Isa alayhi salam is a messenger from Allah to Bani Israel. وَرَسُولًا إِلَى بَنِي إِسْرَائِيل, and a messenger to Bani Israel. So he is coming with the orders of Allah Azza wa Jal to Bani Israel, for Bani Israel to obey. So fear Allah and obey me. Allah is my Lord and your Lord. So I'm not the Lord, and I'm not the son of Lord. I am a human being like you. Inna Allah Rabbi wa Rabbukum fa'budu. Allah is my Lord and He is your Lord, so worship Him. This is a straight path. This make Bani Israel, or the majority of Bani Israel, follow Isa alayhi salam. It made them become more envious towards Isa alayhi salam, especially the leaders and the religious leaders of Bani Israel, because that's going to take the tension away from them. So the only way they could keep that respect and the only way they could protect that attention they are after is by abolishing Isa alayhi salam. And they start to preach against Isa alayhi salam. When Isa started to see the disobedience, disbelief from them, he said, who are the supporters to me? Who are the supporters? Who are my gospels? Who will stand by me? The disciples said, we are the supporters of Allah. We are your supporters. We believe in Allah and witness that we are Muslims, or Allah write us from among those who are witnesses. How many of them? Some narration says 17. The most authentic narration says there were 12. There were 12 disciples who stood by Isa alayhi salam, and they were his students alayhi salam. But those 12 disciples, they had some doubts. Like hearing all the rumors, and under that peer pressure, and under that social pressure around them against the whole world, they had some doubts. Oh Isa, can your Lord send down to us? Can your Lord send down to us from the heavens a table of food? So Isa said, fear Allah, don't you believe in me? We want to eat from it and feel comfortable. Maybe this miracle make us even strong towards you. And we know that you've been honest and truthful towards us, and will be from those who will witness. So Isa alayhi salam said, send down to us a table of food from the heavens. There will be a celebration or a festival for us, for the first one of us and the last one of us. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala responded and said, I will send it down. But whoever disbelieves after it, I will punish them, a punishment that I've never punished anyone before them. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent it down. The disciples are watching, a table from the heavens came down with food from the heaven. They sat around it and ate. Now the news started to come out. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent this miracle on the hands of Isa alayhi salam, and people start to become Muslims. More and more people following Isa alayhi salam. This is becoming a big problem now. Many of the religious leaders are losing customers. They're all going to Isa. And the more Isa is calling, is the more people are following Isa. And these people that were with them one day, they are turning against him. There's got to be some solution. So they planned and plotted. And the only solution is to vanish Isa. What did they do? They got together and planned and went to the king at that time. He was a Roman king assigned by the Roman emperor in Jerusalem. And they went to him saying that there is a man, his name is Isa, Jesus. He claims to be the king of Bani Israel. In other words, he's trying to overtake you. So it's either you get rid of him before he gets rid of you. And they planned and plotted and planned and plotted. And there Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَمَكَرُوا وَمَكَرَ اللَّهِ. They planned and plotted. Allah Azza wa Jal is the best of planners. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala informed His messenger Isa alayhi salam of what's happening. And the most authentic narration in that regard, been narrated by Ibn Abbas, in which he says, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala elevated Isa alayhi salam to the heavens, Isa alayhi salam came out to his disciples. And there was 12 of them. This is what Abdullah ibn Abbas says. 12 disciples. He came out from his house. His hair was dripping water. And then he said, one of you will disbelieve in me 12 times. And we'll talk about this man. Okay? He will disbelieve in me 12 times after he believed in me. And then he said, which one of you is willing to look like me? And then he'll be with me like this in the paradise. he'll be with me in the same level in the paradise. This is an indication. It's given to them that the one that's going to look like me is going to suffer. So the youngest one among them said, me. So Isa looked at him. He said, not you, sit down. And then he repeated it again. Which one of you is willing to accept to look like me? And he'll be with me in the same level. In the same level in the paradise. So the same young man got up. He said, me. So Isa alayhi salam said, then it's you. At that second, and the disciples are around, this man that looks his original looks turned into the looks of Isa alayhi salam. And at that moment, Isa alayhi salam was elevated to the heavens. This is the most authentic narration in that regard. And the soldiers of the Roman king came into the house of Isa alayhi salam, or their gathering, and they took that look-alike. And then back then the East crucifixion is putting someone on a cross and hammering nails in their body and leave him like this for the whole day. What happens throughout the whole day? Their lungs collapse. 24 hours they die from suffocation. And they took the one that looks like Isa alayhi salam, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, وَمَا قَتَلُوهُ وَمَا صَلَبُوهُ وَلَكِنْ شُبِّهَ لَهُمْ. They did not kill, they did not crucify him, but they looked like him. Allah Azza wa Jal made someone look like Isa alayhi salam, and Allahu A'lam, as I mentioned, this is the most authentic narration in that regard. Abdullah ibn Abbas, he says, and then the followers of Isa alayhi salam divided to three. They divided to three sects. One sect says that Isa is Allah. The other sect says Isa is the son of Allah. And the third sect says Isa is the servant of Allah, and they are the Muslims. And then the narration continues. It says, so the two disbelieving sects, the one that said that Isa is Allah or the son of Allah, gained up on the believing sect and fought against them. And that's where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, we supported those who believed against their enemies, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him the victory. And the soldiers of the king at that time captured the disciples of Isa alayhi salam. And one of them, many of them fled, and one of them was captured and disbelieved in Isa 12 times. Every time they say to him, are you one of his followers? He says, no, 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 12 times, as Isa alayhi salam mentioned. And the disciples spread around calling to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the religion of Isa was covered in closure 240 years, until a Roman king came and accepted the religion of Isa alayhi salam with some distortion. He started to make some changes in it, and that's where it continues to the time of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will send Isa alayhi salam, as the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, that Isa will come back. It's one of the signs of the Day of Judgment, the coming back of Isa. Isa alayhi salam is still alive, and Allah Azza wa Jal ascended him to the second heaven, and he's there with his cousin Yahya alayhi salam. And the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he said, by the one in which my son is hands, it is time or soon that the son of Maryam will come down, and he'll be a just ruler, and he'll destroy the cross, and he'll kill the pork, and he'll enforce the jizya, the tax on the non-believers. And the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam said that the son of Maryam, Isa alayhi salam, will live among people for 40 years and rule with justice and Islam, and then he'll pass away. In the hereafter, Allah Azza wa Jalla will say to Isa and address him, O Isa, did you tell people to worship you and your mother, and to take you and your mother as lords beside me? So Isa alayhi salam will say, how can I say something that I don't have rights in? If I say it, you know what's Allah. You know what's inside me, I don't know what's inside you. You are the one that knows the unseen knowledge. I only preached and told them and ordered them in what you had ordered me. What you ordered me, I told them, is to worship Allah, your Lord and my Lord. Ya Allah, if you want to punish them, they are your servants. If you want to forgive them, then you are the one, the great one, Al-Aziz, Al-Hakim, the most wise. This is the story of Isa alayhi salam.
We are the only other religion that is a tenet of faith, that you must believe in Jesus Christ and everything that he did, or you cannot be a Muslim. If that is missing, if you say that you